This show is made possible by United Healthcare. Got Medicaid? Got Medicare? Get more.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Project Volunteer, Teresa.
I'm excited.
We're here at Second Chances Wildlife Center.
We've not been to a place like this before,
I know, this is so exciting. I mean, look what's standing in front of us. Look what's pointed at me. Almost a beautiful little skunk. I tell you what, this is going to be such an exciting show. We're going to get to work with all these rescued animals, like this little
We're going to be
fella
educated
here.
a lot
I just got to pet a
on
skunk.
what to do with
How
animals.
Cool was that?
I know.
Hey, let me touch it.
Don't touch it.
Oh, okay.
I think you can.
She
is a doll.
Is a doll. All right, let's
I've
get started.
never been this close to a skunk.
I know. You ready to get started?
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Have you ever wondered what nonprofit organizations do or about all their different volunteering opportunities?
Or what about hearing testimonies from the recipients of their care?
Join us on our journey as we walk in the shoes of a volunteer for a day and find out about some amazing organizations that are literally changing the world.
And along the way, meet some true surprising heroes making a difference in the lives of others as we feature another Project Volunteer. Bridget, you are the founder of this amazing organization. So tell me why you founded it.
I ended up several years ago finding 2 baby opossums, and I could not find one person in our community willing and able to help them. So I thought I would change that.
So you started the Wildlife Center and you started educating people on what they should do.
Absolutely. I'm an educator by background. It's very, very important to me to have people be able to see these animals in a different light than on the side of the road or getting into their garbage cans. They're all important to our environment, and most people do have innate compassion in them. So if they see a baby animal crying and suffering in distress, they want to have the outlet to have somebody to bring it to and to nurse them back until they get a second chance at life.
That's true. So tell us about some of the volunteer opportunities. I mean, Randy and I had some amazing opportunities just learning about the animals and what you do with them.
Sure.
So what's available to people?
Yep. Well, we break our daily animal shifts down into 4 different shifts to accommodate a lot of schedules and the feeding schedules for the animals. So if people commit to 1 or 2 shifts per week, we can train those people as long as they're here 6 months. Training is one-on-one. It's very labor intensive. So we need to make sure that we're investing at the same time someone else is investing in us. And there's odds and ends, volunteer activities. Sometimes we might need a cage built. We have 23 acres, so that's very difficult for us to upkeep. So we always need volunteers with that, and just to get out and showcase a table maybe at community events, but it's all on our website.
Tell us about your favorite part of your job. What do you like to do best and why?
Oh gosh, that's a tough one. I'm torn. I love educating people, and I love when the children's eyes light up and they get so excited that they never have thought a bat was important or an opossum was cute, and they leave there inspired. They leave there inspired to make better decisions for our environment, and they will treat animals a little bit more respectfully and kindly. But I also just love when a group of babies come in that are struggling and they are knocking on death's door, and we manage to make a full circle recovery to be able to release them back out into the wild.
How would you encourage someone to volunteer?
If they go to our website, secondchanceswildlife.org, we have a whole page. All they have to do, click on volunteer, and that's a great start.
Thank you so much for showing us the Wildlife Center.
It is our pleasure. Glad to have you today.
Okay, so Jean, I'm here to help you as a volunteer. So what are we going to do first?
Today we're going to prep food for the skunks outside. So on the board here we have what they get fed at 8 a.m. So we need to pull their bowls, and we need to get chicken and some tiny vegetables and an apple ready for the skunks.
Oh wow, okay.
So their bowls are in the sink.
Okay.
So we'll need 3.
All right.
What bowls should she?
The small
ones?
Yeah, those small bowls there.
I've never fed a skunk before, so I'm excited. Okay.
On the prep table.
All right.
And then you'll go to the refrigerator and you'll pull the chicken.
Chicken.
Side of the door.
Yeah, this chicken.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
okay.
And we're going to do an avocado.
I love avocado. They like avocados.
Here. Is that, oh, okay. I was looking at
Yeah,
this
and that's
one, but
one
it's-
too. Maybe
Okay, well,
this one.
This
Or
one
that
should be
one?
okay, right?
Okay.
Okay, we'll do the avocado, but we won't need the whole one. And then we look at the board again. Let's see, we get an apple.
An apple.
Yes,
We've
there
got
we
an apple.
go.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, and we'll get prep boards.
Okay. This is food that I like.
Sometimes I think the animals eat better than we do.
I know.
Yes.
Oh my
They maybe
goodness.
can have one other choice of
We get
vegetable.
Danica a snack. Another
This
choice
is
of
very
vegetables.
educational. I had no clue that skunks ate this food.
So today they're having chicken. Tonight they'll get a different protein source. And these are skunks that have been offered natural food. So in order for us to successfully release an animal, they have to go through a long process.
I was gonna say they don't get this out in the wild too often. Maybe apples.
No, well, these skunks do. We'll have to share a story that the
Okay.
skunks we're going to feed, but they get fed insects in big pieces of sod so they can practice digging around for food because that's their natural food source. They do get fed live mice because that is another staple that they eat. So it's important that they know how to go out and find their food.
That's true.
This year we had 23 skunk babies. Wow. That's a lot of skunk babies. 2 batches were released outside of our property. And this last group is kind of small, a little needier. So we did something called a soft release. So we opened up their enclosure door. And when they're ready to go, they go. And when they stop coming around, that's the day we'll stop feeding them.
So in order to get here, okay, as far as the skunks, do people bring them here or how does that work?
This particular batch that we're getting ready to feed, Mom was run over by a forklift moving a shed, and Mom did not make it. And the babies were drug about 15 yards before someone finally saw them.
Oh, wow.
And then that rescuer called, and then we had him bring them here. We meet in a mutual location. We get the animals. And they came in
Okay.
about 3 inches long.
Oh my goodness.
Teeny tiny.
Okay, so let's get back to the food.
Okay.
So tell me what you want me
So
to do.
we're gonna pull the chicken out, and we're gonna fix it in very small pieces.
Okay, so this is Teresa trying to open up a chicken package. So we just rip it.
It has a little zipper.
There we go,
That's it. It should have a
Teresa.
zipper.
Okay, just take it out
take
with
it
my
out.
hand.
Just pull it
Okay.
out. Your hands will wash.
All right, that's true.
Okay, and let's pull some off of there.
Pull a few pieces.
Just pull a piece, and small. You have to cut it up very small.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and next we'll do the avocado.
And they really just need a bite of that.
Yeah, just a
Okay.
little bit
Just
of
a
that.
little bit.
That, you know,
So
they don't.
just take
Same with us. They don't get the skin or the.
just the inside right there.
Right. Yeah.
Just a little bit more. Is that enough?
Well, we have 3 of them, so they each need
Just one bite or
just a couple bites each.
that?
Okay.
All right, then apple. They used to
And
get
you
some
want to give them a
apple.
little bit of a vegetable. So
Okay.
I've got some broccoli
Wow.
here.
All those food groups here. Seriously.
Yes, they do need their food groups just like we do. They need the protein and a little vegetable and apple. A lot of that is what they'll get in the wild.
I mean, I'm just amazed. I'm not laughing at, the process. I'm just,
Oh,
I had
absolutely,
no
yes.
idea
Yes,
they
yes.
ate regular food.
So, along with the skunks, we have a couple other animals that will eat down there, and one is a fox. We'll be feeding a fox. He's a permanent resident. He will also get some broccoli with his food, believe it or not. A lot of people think they
Really?
just eat meat only, but they like their vegetables as well.
Wow.
So we'll prepare.
Yeah.
So you'll have to
Pretty
tell me what you
amazing.
need for him.
Okay.
Okay. So we have a basket in the corner.
All right.
And that we'll use that to put our cleaning supplies in. So if you want to pull
Let
that
me
up.
grab
Get
this.
some newspaper.
And we'll need newspaper, and Megan's getting that for us. We have a few pieces. I think we've
All
got
right.
probably
I think
enough.
we're good.
We have some paper towels. That will be good. We're going to need some baby
Some
wipes.
scraper.
Baby wipes.
Baby wipes.
We can get
I
those.
thought
She
I
can get
saw
them
some
way
over
back.
there.
Good paper. Can we get some baby wipes?
Please.
We got through
Okay.
a lot of baby wipes.
Wow.
And paper
Yeah, a lot of
towels.
disinfectant wipe. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to make sure our water jug is full.
All righty. I can
Thank
do
you.
that.
That should be good.
Right there? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna wipe my hands real quick. Alrighty.
To make our life easier, let's go ahead and grab a tray to put all the food on.
So say we need a tray, like a serving tray.
We do.
That's what we do.
Do
We
you
really, yes, we really are just restaurant servers.
I mean, really.
And
leave that here?
Yeah, that'll be Danica.
Okay.
We'll get her when we come back. So now we are ready to go. Okay, so our skunks are around, so I'm going to let you put their food down here outside of their closure.
Just right here?
And they will come and find it.
Okay. Any particular way to do it?
That's
Is this
perfect.
fine?
And here comes the
Okay.
third
You look
one.
like a pro.
And then I'm going to let you get the water, and
right.
I'm going to let you give them fresh water
Right
here.
over here?
Yes.
Okay.
I love this guy coming. He was the biggest baby. He was a hoss from the get-go.
There you go. All right.
Like, I want to
Is
hug
he a
him.
little shy? They don't know me.
They'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, here comes one over here.
These are our three that.
So let's
Stay.
actually back away while they eat because
Sure.
we don't want to be right on them for them to associate too much food and people.
Jimmy, hold the tray. Are you good?
Well, we're going to go clean their potty pans.
Fun.
As
But
soon
they
as
do potty in a pan.
Yes, they do.
That's amazing.
And they come back and they use their potty pans, even though they've been released and they're roaming around outside.
Uh-huh.
They do come back. Now they're going to fight over their food.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you that if they know to go to one or to share. Oh, is he like taking over? Mm-hmm. Like this is mine. And the other one is
It's
coming.
coming. So once they start eating, we'll slip in and clean potty pans
Okay.
as they get really into their
How long
food.
does it take them normally to eat?
Not long. Thank you.
There you go. Does the water also go in there or not? Do I take
There's
this in
yeah,
here?
there's one water in
Okay. Okay.
And then there's two on the side.
there. Yeah,
Okay.
the two on this
Oh,
side.
awesome. You're like a pro.
So let's
You wanna
slip
work
around
here
this
forever?
way and we'll go in.
Actually, you know, does his head look worse?
All right.
And as you can see, we've got one potty pan that's been used.
Over there. Okay. In the
So,
water.
in the
do you want me to
water,
put some
yes.
water in there?
Down
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I have a bag. I have a newspaper.
And you have gloves.
I have gloves. Yes, ma'am. Here, I'll take that while you put your gloves on. And we have baby wipes.
Okay, so what are the baby wipes for?
We're just going to wipe it out to make sure it's clean.
Okay.
They're really clean animals. They like to be
I
clean.
I still can't believe they go in a potty pan.
Well, evidence.
I know. Guys, you need a picture of the potty pan in here.
The used potty pan.
That's
I was
right,
actually
the
checking
used
for
potty
ticks.
pan. Okay, so how do I go about
Okay,
this?
so the dirty
I forgot to
paper and goes in there. So just
So
roll it up.
If there's some on the
release them
side.
before we release
Yep, we'll get that too.
Okay.
And just,
But I can
I
get
got
them.
some
Okay, guys, here we
paper
go.
towels for that.
And then the white.
Yeah,
Do I wipe
is
it
there
out?
some behind it that we need to get? Yep.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't quite get to that.
Hey, this brings back memories of diaper days.
Use that to get behind there.
Okay.
And the baby wipe to wipe out.
Well, look at that. They get a clean potty. Pretty good.
Good, excellent. And then
Any
take
way
the-
to put this in there?
So you want to do it contour to the pan.
Okay.
So fold it Actually, roll it around, turn it around. There you go. Like that. Bring this up.
Gotcha.
Tuck that edge down. Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, so the other potty pan has not been used,
All right.
so we are good to go for cleaning
Water.
the squirrels.
Yay!
For the skunks.
Your potty pans are clean, guys. Go this way. Does it matter? Okay.
Yeah, we just don't want to disturb them while they eat.
Okay. This is very fascinating.
Megan, thank you so much.
absolutely.
So you have been a volunteer here for a while. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I moved to Louisville last year. I knew that I kind of wanted to volunteer at a wildlife place, looked around, and this was the best one I could find. I love it here. I love working with animals. It's my favorite part of my week. And yeah, so I'm going to show you a little about what we do with the inside animals.
Okay, so what do we have here?
So this is an eastern gray squirrel. He's getting pretty close to being released. So we're just gonna clean up a little bit. They like to keep some of their paper. We're not gonna take it all away from them because they start to nest. So we're not gonna take it all. We're just gonna make sure we clean up a little bit, give them some water, some what we call squirrel mix. It's just a mix of rodent chow, nuts, Cheerios, cranberries, random things.
So clean and feed.
Yep.
Basically.
Yep.
All right, so what do we do first?
All right, so first we'll tackle the easy part,
Okay.
which is cleaning.
Oh,
this up.
wow.
Yeah, right.
I was thinking earlier, I was like, am I going to have to reach my hand down there? Is it,
Well,
you know,
we'll get
and-
to that.
Okay, but this is the easy part. Okay.
Yes, so this we can kind of just crumble up. We'll put it into the trash can.
Gotcha. Okay. So we're taking all of this with us?
Yep, all of it's gone.
Everything's
We'll
gone.
give it a little wipe and then replace with more newspaper.
Gotcha, like this.
Uh-huh.
So we got quite a bit there. Those newspapers are handy.
And then what I usually do is just take this and kind of dump it into the trash can, get rid of some of those crumbs.
Gotcha, just like this. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get a
So-
big wipe.
Little wipe.
I'll just kind of wipe it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then we put
So
this back in, or
Yes, we're gonna replace new, fresh
newspapers. Okay. Sure we do that. Okay. Well, that lays it right in there, just right.
It does,
huh?
it's perfect.
Good.
Okay.
Okay,
So you can sit
and
back
we're
up in
done?
there.
Ready to go?
Yes.
All right. That was, so you were right. That is definitely the easy part first.
Right, so here's the nice part. So as they're getting closer to being released, well, I like to say they get a little squirrely. They're getting a little more wild. Yeah.
I got it.
So it's a little more tricky to get in there and get out, but they are somewhat used to us. So I'll just go ahead and what I'm going to do is try to get his water bowl out over here. And maybe if you wanted to stand on this side and distract him a little bit, I can
Okay.
get
Okay,
in
I
there.
got you. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh, yeah, you got teeth, don't you? Yeah. I see you.
Okay, so we're just going to refill his water.
Okay, so just
right
over
there
here
in
at the sink. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Gotcha. So just- don't take much, does it?
No. And we can reverse roles here.
Okay, so I'm going to set it over in the corner.
Yep, you can put it basically right in front of the door.
Okay. Just like this.
Yes.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll give him a little bit of squirrel mix,
Okay.
and that's right here. So you can take a little cup full, and there should
Okay.
be another bowl in there.
Is
that we can-
just a cup full of this? Mm-hmm. Okay. So like a full cup.
That's probably good.
Okay, like this. All right. So we're just going to fill it up. We're not going to try to.
Yep. Oh, he's gonna be super excited about those nuts in
So
there.
like that.
Yes, and then I'm sure he'll.
Oh, look
Yep.
at him go.
I had a feeling he'd go right for it.
Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him, man. He is hungry. I like those pecans too. You got any extras, bud? You want to share with old Randy? Huh? I've never, okay, so my whole life I've seen squirrels. I've never got to see one this close eat. You know, I've always seen them, I've always wondered how that worked. And
It's kind of mesmerizing.
it is. All right, so Megan, what do we have here?
All right, so these are our baby opossums.
Yeah.
We've had them since they were probably about this big, and as you can see, they're much bigger now.
Yes, they're growing.
And as this little guy right here, it's similar to wobbly syndrome, so it's a brain functionality issue, and that's why he kind of is wobbling, and he
Okay.
also has an eye issue.
Okay.
But I like to call him my blue dot baby because when he came to us, we had to put a little dot of nail polish on him to keep him separate and know that he was the one that was suffering from all these issues. And I'm amazed that he's still with us. It's pretty great.
Well, I tell you, it breaks my heart, but it's in such a good way. I got to say again, thank you all for what you do. You know, when I see these animals that you all are caring for, and some of them you help release back into the wild, and some of them you're taking care of for their life, and then using them as an education tool to I just thank you for what you do.
Absolutely.
So we're going to do the same thing. We're
Yes.
going to clean and feed, or feed and clean.
Yep. So first we can go ahead and clean out their cage. The possums are a little different. They have a potty pan that they use.
Okay.
We keep just a tiny bit of water in there, and they know that's where they go to the restroom.
Okay.
So that we can actually just go ahead and grab out, and we're
Okay.
just going to dump it right into the trash and give it a nice clean with some wipes.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I'm doing this right.
And you don't have to worry about them. They'll sniff
Pretty
around.
laid
but-
back, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. So this gets dumped in the trash can?
Yes.
And then, okay.
Keep this little guy from going
And then we're
around.
going to use Clorox wipes to wipe it out. And then I guess pour a little bit of a,
Then we'll pour some water in.
Gotcha.
Just a tiny amount.
gotcha. So Teresa will be happy because she's not the only one that got to clean up some waste. So, all right, I think I got that cleaned out. And you said a tiny
Yep.
bit of
And then we'll
water.
just put a little bit of water in there. And then we can put it right back in the same place.
All right. Sounds good. So, all right. Man, that was a lot easier.
It is. They're very chill. We can actually fill up their water bowl a little bit.
Okay, is that this one here, right?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. That okay? There you go.
And then we'll do similar. We'll try to clean out the newspaper from their cage the best that we can.
Okay. From in their cage.
Yes, and then
So this is
underneath as
the-
well.
Okay.
So you can see it is a little messy back here, so we'll go ahead and just replace them.
So they're fine. They don't bite or anything. Or
No, I mean,
they-
like, they're not very aggressive animals, and
Right.
they're used to us
Pretty
feeding
laid
them.
back, okay.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just scoot this little guy over. And actually, I'll pass this back to you, and I'm going to
Okay.
grab this piece of newspaper
Gotcha.
out.
Okay. Let me hold the water as well.
Sure. As you can see, they're a little easier than the squirrels.
Yeah. Not quite
They're
as
very
energetic.
laid back. Just move their little bed out of the way. All right, guys. That one actually looks okay. It was more this side. So I'm going to grab a little piece of newspaper.
Okay.
Replace what we took. Come on. There we go. And then we can stick the
Okay.
pan back there where it was.
Back there. Hey, buddy. Hey. Here's you some water. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, coming in with some water.
And then they're actually going to get a nice little meal of some cat food, some avocado and chicken.
Now will they smell it, come a-running?
They should.
Ah, look at him, there he is.
They're usually on it.
Is that it?
Uh-huh. And then we'll just clean out these
Okay,
bottom
on the bottom.
papers and
Okay, and this, okay, latch is there. There they are. Man, they're so cute. You just want to pick them up and pat them. Oh,
the possums are my favorite. When they come to us, sometimes baby animals don't quite look how they're going to look when they're grown up. And
Right.
the possums are just a miniature version of their adult selves, and it's the cutest thing.
they are very cute. All right, it's the same thing. Dump this, wad it up, dump it, and replace it, right?
Yep.
Now, we need to wipe it down. It's not bad looking. I mean,
That one I think is all right. We're just gonna replace the paper.
Yeah. Don't really see any mess on those.
They're actually pretty clean.
Yeah. Again, they're kind of potty trained.
They are.
So to
They
speak,
are.
right? So.
And
Is that it?
That's it.
Awesome. Well, that was easy enough.
it
I can
was.
see how you could just totally fall in love with these animals.
Absolutely, yes.
And you get to do this. How often do you volunteer
So
here?
I have a shift that's once a week.
Okay.
So every Saturday I'm out here in the afternoons to spend probably 3 to 4 hours with the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you really get attached to them.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, that one, I've
Yeah.
been paying attention to him since he was a little baby. So it's
Right.
a little bittersweet when you have to release the animals, but ultimately that's the goal, is to bring them in,
Absolutely.
rehab them, and then release them back where they belong.
Absolutely. And that's what's great about the volunteers is when you come in and you're trained, you know that, you know what, these animals will be released. So yes, you can love on them, you can take care of them, but you know what's best for them is going to be released someday, right?
Absolutely. And
Good.
that goes back to the name of the place, Second Chances. They all get a second chance at life that they wouldn't have had otherwise. So.
Absolutely. Teresa, I've had such a great time here today at Second Chances Wildlife Center.
I know.
How cool has this been?
It's been very cool, and he's looking for another sweet potato, Randy.
I don't have
You
another sweet potato, buddy. But
Justin Beaver, you're our buddy.
I'll tell you
wow.
what a great time. We learned a ton today.
Oh, I know.
I mean, working with all these different animals. And I'll tell you what, don't you want to encourage folks out there watching, wherever you're watching in your community, get connected today. If you have a passion for animals, go out, find a place to serve, find a place to volunteer, get connected, make a difference today. What do you say there,
Absolutely.
Justin Beaver?
I know.
Huh?
He's looking for another potato.
Looking for a potato. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
If you have an idea for our show, a story of inspiration, or would like to nominate a volunteer hero,
Get in on the conversation on our Facebook page or go to projectvolunteer.org. This show is made possible by United Healthcare. Got Medicaid? Got Medicare? Get more.